Naam, Alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalam ala Rasulillah. In continuation of the first part of answering question related to drawing back the person that is being led by an imam, himself and the imam were the two people establishing and on prayer. So this is the issue at hand that we are dealing with. The second part of that answering, because this particular recording has a first part, this is the second part of the recording. From this page, it said, لا ينبغي, it is not permissible أن يرجع المأموم إلى الخلف أو أن يرجع المأموم إلى الخلف, that the led person in Salah or the follower should come back to the back. لمجرد شعوره بشخص, just because he has a feeling that someone is coming. يظن أنه سيصلي معهما, thinking that this person is going to pray with them. حتى ينبئه صاحبه, until that person has indicates that ويجذبه إلى الوراء, and he has drawn him back to the what to the back, كما تقدم, as we've explained earlier. فربما كان هذا الداخل قد صلى أو تذكر شيئا, because sometimes this person that is entering, he may pray, sometimes he may not pray. Maybe he remembers something he forgot to do or to take at home. لابد من فعله قبل الدخول في الصلاة. So there is highly in need for him to show indication and act before the coming back or the person comes to the next line. ثالثا, the third point, الذي ينبغي للمصلي أن ألا ينشغل بغير الصلاة. It is expected that the person that is praying should not get engaged in salah other than things of salah. فإن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال, indeed the messenger of Allah, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, said, إن في الصلاة شغلا, indeed in the prayer there are what? There are engagements. There are things you should engage yourself with. Rawahu al-Bukhari. Bukhari narrated this hadith 1124. Muslim narrated it hadith 837. قال النووي رحمه الله. Al-Imam al-Nawawi, may Allah have mercy on him, said, معناه, the meaning of this hadith is, إن المصلي وظيفته أن يشتغل بصلاته. The person that is praying, his own duty at that particular point in time is to get himself engaged in his salah. فَيَتَدَبَّرَ مَا يَقُولُهُ, is going to be thinking about what he's saying. وَلَا يُعَرِّجَ عَلَى غَيْرِهَا, and he shouldn't be distracted with some other than that. فَلَا يَرُدَّ سَلَامًا, he will not respond to salam, وَلَا غَيْرَهُ, and to any other thing. Intaha, his explanation has ended here. ولكن هناك حالات يستجيب فيها المصلي لمن لا يصلي ومنها, but there are some situations that the person that is praying would respond to the person that is outside the prayer that is not praying, and some of these situations are listed below. أولا, the first is إذا كان هناك ما يجب عليه الاستجابة له. إذا كان هناك ما يجب عليه الاستجابة له, if there is something that is necessary, compulsory for him to respond to. كأن ينبئها غير المصلي إلى وجود حريق بالمسجد, like if someone that is not praying call his attention to a fire burning inside the masjid, أو نحو ذلك, or something like this. وقد أجاز الفقهاء, and the jurists, Islamic scholars, they've given permissibility of qat as-salah, of ending the salah, لإنقاذ إنسان من حريق أو غرق, to save someone's life from burning or from drowning. أو خشية أن يقع أعمى في بئر, or if the person that is praying is fearing that a blind person may fall into a well, ونحو ذلك, or things like that. رجع إجابة السؤال رقم, you can find this in the answering of the question of this number. وَكَمَا لَوْ كَانَ يُصَلِّي فِي الْبَيْتِ, and the second situation or example is when he is praying at home. وَدَقَّ عَلَيْهِ أو وَدُقَّ عَلَيْهِ الْبَابِ, and the door was knocked on him. أو وَدَقَّ عَلَيْهِ الْبَابَ أَحَدٍ, someone knocked the door on him. وَكَانَ الْبَابُ قَرِيبًا مِنْهُ, and the door is close to him. فَلَا بَأْسَ أَنْ يَخْطُوَ خُطُوَاتٍ وَيَفْتَحُ الْبَابَ, there is no harm in him making some steps and opening the door. وَكَذَا إِذَا نَبَّأَهُ غَيْرُ الْمُصَلِّ إِلَى خَطَئٍ, and also in situation when the person that is not praying call his attention to a mistake في قراءته, in his recitation, أو فتح عليه في القراءة, or helped him in reminding something in his recitation. ففي مثل هذه الحالات, in these situations, يستجيب المصلي, the person that is praying would respond, لمن لا يصلي, to the person that is not praying. رابعا, the fourth part of this answer of the discussion is المشي في الصلاة لحاجة يكون بخطوة عادية, walking in salah for a need is going to be with steps, a normal kind of steps that is known, دون تكلف, without making burdensomeness or making things burdensome. فإذا احتاج إلى أن يتقدم, if there is a need for him to move forward, أو يتأخر, or for him to come back, تقدم is going to move forward, أو تأخر, or is going to come back, بخطوة عادية, with normal known steps. والله تعالى أعلم, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. هل انتفعت بهذه الإجابة, did you benefit from this word, from this answer? The answer is na'am, wa jazakumullah khairan. So the point of evidence here is not because it's written in Arabic or because it is just this site. That's not the point of reference. The point that gives priority to the answer and the response given here is because an eminent personality, eminent authority of the deen were quoted. The first part, he quoted Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen, who is an eminent personality and authority in the field of Islamic jurisprudence and related stuff. Anyone in the field of Islamic study you mention Uthaymeen to should know or would know him. So he's an authority. So that's what gives priority or relevance to this particular answer in the first place. Secondly, in the other second part, even though an answer was not quoted, but he also related to the evidence that were given in the first point. Thirdly, in the third part of the response, an hadith was given, so which is the highest authority or one of the highest authority of evidence in Islamic jurisprudence. So an hadith was quoted from Bukhari and Muslim. So, and then on the same point, another eminent scholar by the name of Nawawi, his own explanation was also quoted. And then at the fourth part of the response, then that's where you have the fourth part of the response. Even the third part is the longest, because in it you also have exceptional cases where you can make responses, and statements of the scholars were also quoted. So this is also a kind of proof and authority in Islam or Islamic jurisprudence. And at the last part, an answer was given, even though a response or a proof was not directly being given, but it's a known thing that Islam does. When Islam says you should take a step, there is no a normal step that is known is what is expected, and you should do it without takalluf. Doing things without takalluf is something also known in Islamic jurisprudence. So this is what gives priority to the statement and the answers we have here. Wallahu ta'ala alam, wa sallallahu alaihi wa sallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam taslima kathira.